haven't y'all tried Miracle Food yet?
Miracle food.
Mega food.
Miracle Foods.
Miracle food.
Miracle food.
Miracle food.
Miracle food.
Miracle Food.
Please support your Black businesses and support your health. This is a tool to genuinely heal people. It's through the roof. I feel like I'm low-key levitating in this bitch. This should be in your cabinets.
Oh, got it.
Right now, yesterday you Sam Manny asked you about MMG. You said you was always MMG because you and Rick Ross pretty much grew up together. But what happened with MMG, or I should say in the Atlantic?
Yeah.
The Atlantic deal. What happened with that?
I was with Def Jam at the time.
Okay.
I was already caught up, signed. You know what I mean? And so when they did that deal, if I wasn't there for the beginning of it, basically, it is what it is. But after that, I basically learned, I was already there. I already had the notoriety. I already knew who Gunplay was, so I seen it as they're expanding the brand, they're building the brand bigger. And I wish them well. I wanted to see them do big numbers, and they did. And I know Ross is a real sharp businessman that he seen something in them that was global, that was huge. And he acted on it as a sharp businessman would, and you know what I mean. It was profitable. It was beautiful for the label, for the situation, for brothers in general. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like he followed the blueprint to the T and executed it right, and it worked out. So that being said, I watch it, and I got my own blueprint. It's the same thing. It's the same. I got the blueprints. I'm just adding on a different room over here, different bathroom over here, heated floors over here, Italian tiles in the back for by the pool, Italian marble. Shit don't get hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So we see also another former member of MMG, Meek Mill, talking about his label situation, and not to speak on another man's contract, but to kind of put it in hindsight. You see, even his last album, we kind of thought that he might have been kind of thrown it away to get out of his contract, and he kind of confirmed it a couple of days ago. But can you speak on, was that more so a deal or a situation with Atlantic, or that you know of, or was that with Ross? Because a lot of people blamed it on Ross, but then Ross came and cleared up and said, "Nah, that's not with me so much. That's with Atlantic. Let's clear the air on
Yeah, I'm not privy to any behind the scenes things of their situation, and even if I was, I wouldn't really touch on it because I'm not that type of dude. But I really don't know what's going on, and I like it that way. You know what I mean? Because I'm not emotionally attached, so. You won't hear a peep out of me. It's that's big brother, little bro thing going on. I think they'll iron it out. It's only money. You put it in the ground, it grows nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, everything, because I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Meek Mills, man. It's one of those like to me he's like this generation's Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Argue with me, whoever want to do it. Who? Let's argue. You know what I'm saying? I think he's this generation's Jay-Z. So, and so I think they'll work it out. It's only business, and whatever with Atlantic, with Rose, I don't know. I don't want to know, and for the most part, I just don't want to see anybody fall out behind this bullshit, or if there is any bullshit to fall out behind, I don't want to see that. That's not what's up.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
What makes Meek Mill this generation Jay-Z in your opinion? Or expound on that.
The weather changed, so it's not a relapse, all right? For the record, got to let folks know, boy. Like, what? See, I got him. I think he's like, when it comes to music, let me put it that way. When it comes to music, he hasn't made, those Jay-Z moves yet. He's definitely in position to do so. But when it comes to music, the way he captures the moment, the way he displays it through the words. I ain't never seen nothing like that since Jay. You know what I'm saying? I get that.
That's
I
real.
get that vibe that like when you hear it the first time, you really don't get it. You get it, but then when you hear it again and again and again, and it sinks even deeper into your soul, like that's what kind of music Meek Mill make to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't like I listen to Meek Mill music when I need substance. When I'm tired of hearing that hollow shit, I listen to Meek Mill. I listen to Rose. I listen to Jay-Z. I listen to, you know what I'm saying, artists like that got substance. You know what I'm saying? Um, and he, you know, he did it the biggest in the city. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely a fan, man. You know, the whole Dream Chasers and all that, man. Yeah.
I remember you was saying you mentioned like 5 different rappers that you was that made up Gunplay, and you mentioned Jay-Z, I think ODB, and a few
Yeah.
other rappers. Who are those other rappers? I'm slipping a blank right now in my mind.
Yeah. It's all good. It's Jay-Z for being intellectual
Right.
because I'm not a dummy. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm at all. Like I'm into other stuff that's nerd shit. You know what I'm saying? So stuff that he was talking about in '96, I actually understood. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was, you know what the fuck he was talking about. I understood it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a part in his word and the way he talked about there is a future. You know what I'm saying? After you can retire a dope boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you do the right thing. You know, he was like the hope with Jay-Z. And you know, then with Old Dirty Bass with Nas,
Okay, yeah.
with Nas, it was the wordplay, the cadence, the knowledge of self he had, and he just was, it was like he was woke back when, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like Mob, and then now Prodigy, Mob
Mhm.
Deep, you know, he was woke back then, and then he had that brash nigga, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, like, and his unorthodox flow, Prodigy, unorthodox, obtuse angle flow. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like bills, $100 bills. Come on, that's just like and you know what I mean. And then Old Dirty Bastard for he was we probably if I would have ever met him we would have probably been doing snorting a line together, drinking, getting high as him, and doing the same shit he would be wilding and doing whatever the fuck. Because I felt like I could let my wild side out with ODB on the record and on camera, and everybody going, but that's what they was like, boy, you know, you like the downside ODB. You like no, first that's when I was like wilding, but then when I really got into the music, and people were listening to my shit, and they started referring me to, like, comparing me to
Mhm.
the down south DMX.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I see that.
So that's when, you know, when his albums, that Flesh of My Flesh, the first album, Hell is Hot, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's called, right? I'm not tripping, right?
Yeah, it's dark as hell aside. That was
I
it.
mean, that Dr. said, yep, you know what I'm saying? And like, he gave me that everybody in one kind of vibe. You know, he gave me the bars. He gave me he gave me he gave me it's okay to fuck up and tell how you fucked up. It's
Right.
okay to you know what I'm saying? It's he gave me transparency, how to really be transparent, not only with my habits and not only with just wilding out, but transparent from transparent to my shortcomings as well, and letting the fans like being transparent to the fans. That's what he taught me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then his habit as well. I had the same habit. I went through the same thing.
Right.
Not everybody, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody can beat that. It's a real devil you really fight. Like, I know y'all think it's just demons in your mind. Nah. The motherfucker pops out and be right there with his dukes up. And like you got to throw them boulders off the shoulders, and you know what I'm saying? And it's real. It's a real thing. You know,
I
I was
remember,
thinking. Go ahead.
yeah, this is a good spot to add on. I remember you was telling a story about, I don't know if it was the night
She
dance.
show to introduce the show. When I sent this to Sam, asked, oh God, that nigga said, oh God, you the man, Cass. I spit white like a clan mask, and I'm a hustler. I could stand out on the beach and sell sandbags. Some things can't last, but this ain't just a podcast. This is Sam Ant and oh God, Cass. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Go gang.